So everybody, it's Amon here. Welcome to another one of Amon's tips for honor videos, where the case may be. I'm gonna put you guys on game on how to be a proud Roman Centurion, a gentleman in his own right, and a bucker of the Roman Latin cause. I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna be. As always, like in the case of my Shaolin video, I showed you guys how to roll different things, the combinations, other capabilities, to how to be strong, evolve with Centurion, and such an example with someone like Shaolin and his combinations, other things. So Centurion is the same thing, but it's about putting in a lot of pressure. Shaolin is combinating and being out of zone of other people as a working contradiction and paradox in the same place. Open pair versatility. With my example with this being said, like with Centurion, you have to accompany combinations your own right, but it's a lot of comment of different pressure to be put into play. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. I can't wait to go ahead and show you guys how it's going to be like. I hope you guys enjoy this video as always. I love y'all. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. With this being said, love y'all.
Tell them. Niggas out here speaking on my name must be playing with death. But ain't really much you can do to stop the path of a man that's blessed. All these rappers sound the same shit, I'm not impressed. They telling me rest since you came back, we feeling so refreshed. Tried to take me off my square, but now I'm running circles. Round you earthers, they hating that y'all display is from eternal. Make this shit look easy, plus I do it no rehearsal. King of the Pyrex, so that off-white bitch is like a bird. Horses on my hood, I say on my.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this now. Now with Centurion, as you see with the Centurion here with his actual face out, plume, gold bloom black, very distinct field, looking like an Olympian soldier. With Centurion, he doesn't have a scutum like a general case Centurion possibly would have of leading different warriors. This Centurion goes by his own form and goes with form of him just bucking with the left hand, strife with right, and his ambidextric with it in his own case. He is an imperial person, and he likes running within his own means of brutacious fighting in different cases. He's a brawler, he's a bucker, he's a slugger. That's the type of fighter that he is. So you open up pressure with that type of capability. Even if it answers him just being a brawler, he still fights with the great means of Rome, and at the same time, still looks sleek evolving the case of Roman drip, okay? Not repping the galley with this one, as the boys only got rep one with Centurion, but evolving this combination, how he set up, he's a very constant person. So your mix-ups, you just have great lights that can mix up from top, right, left, in all ways, okay? You can mix it in great ways. But every time, with a light and whatever, even a buck, bucking, with an infinite chain, you can always run somebody with the full piece each time. Now, you can also line this up with heavies as well. And if you hold out with square, X, or whatever other thing, especially for people who are watching this on PC, wherever the case, you line that up with a great heavy, you'll be able to bang a person on the floor and be able to combinate. And because my man's at low health, we're going to go ahead and kill him. We're going to set up some American abilities. And the reason why I don't have this man infinite health is to showcase, obviously, the execution. My man got a short underwear, pause. So different case setups evolving my character and other things. But to repeat, to reiterate the combination, heavy or light, if you combinate and line up a heavy punch, you can knock them on their ass. It doesn't matter who you are, Centurion know how to punch. He will rock you, okay? So you can also feint this by pressing circle or B. With this as well, you do not have to hold it. You can just line them up with combinations and keep going multi-piece, full piece, no biscuit, no syrup, no bun. It's instant domination. As Centurion would be to anybody who step on the line to him. Centurion is a beast. He's able to combine in multiple different type of ways. So with that being said, with the combinations that he has at hand, ignore that in the background, that's my mom talking on the phone. If you're able to actually combine and get this off, with some people will be able to get hit by this depending on it. You're going for a full lunge Superman stab. Now it's always good to go ahead and feint this at the last second, because a bunch of people will be able to detect when this is going to go. But a lot of times, when you do throw it out, they will dodge too quickly or try to use hyper armor around it and get clocked in the face. Now depending on the person pairing off different capabilities, it is interesting and a reliable way to get around and do different things. So with doing that, it does help. But with this knocks down stamina, and as well knocks the person away from you and a great distance way to get around. Now there's been multiple combinations to get this together and how you can make it work. So if you're doing this, any team together with a team fight, it will be very interesting as multiple combinations come from this. So if I go and pair on the block, he can only chain once. So you have to line it up like this and do this. You can line up a zone or other stuff, grapple them, get them on the wall, and keep chain reacting. All work in their own right. But as well, if you're using too much stamina, which I'm gonna go ahead and just line up a full combo, and then pop. Increase! Ah, get up, a cocky man. You get all your stamina back. You do not get health back or nothing like that. It's just stamina. The opponent also gets stamina all the way back. You can instant retract combo. I'm gonna show you guys a great combination with that being said as well. But there's multiple ways to set it up. If you interchain them on the wall, it's very cool. But Centurion is a good mixture with Jormungandr, Medjai. Other roller characters are able to stop, dominate other people at different correspondence. And so your Bay Jormungandr, with you bucking them, can inflict heavy damage with crushing their balls. And if they're still on the ground in between the crush, you can line up your Superman stab. But as well with Medjai, you can instant do something like this. Hold stab. And you just stop them right there. And doing this, instant stun them, you can implant more case of damage. Doing this and hold, calamity punch, combinate, boom, 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 and then you have that. In the combination, they might not know where that's coming from. And again, you're just lining up pressure. Since a character at short range, you always want to be in people's faces. You have multiple ways to counteract, maneuver to get out the lay of all the combinations. It's great to go and line them up like that as well. You can do this from all your three sides, from top, right to left. So it's pretty cool. But as well, retract back over to the kick. Your kick cannot be feinted. It's always going to be out. You can always mislead somebody and line up a kick like that. Or grab, mix them up like that. Always get a heavy off. But as well, if you mix that, you can grab them and mash RB or hit once / hold it. And you can knock down their stamina back to back. Hold up. Hold up. Pretty sure you can't get out of it. I don't use it that much unless they're super on low stamina. I rather just mix them up, you feel me? You grab them and you bop them in the face like that. It helps in both ways. So that's kind of why it's like this in this type of way. So if you go about doing it like this, mix them up, grab them, it can line up a good combination if wanted. So this is why using it like this helps in all regards. But again, line them up, then doing this, bashing down stamina, then doing this, combinate, bang, is nice. You can line up 2 to 3 hits with your zone. We're going to go and talk about the zone, but I just want to go ahead and mention that before I forget anything. But yeah, if your kick, a person can easily dodge it. If they would dodge it, lining up the heavy like this, trying to combinate and then mix up is good too. But you're always going to get a free light off of your kick, okay? And obviously with your kick, you kick people off. This is for Sparta! Head team. This is Sparta! Hold it out, feint to the wall, things like that. Doorbell knock them as well with the bottom of your holster / handle. Do that multiple different times and just shaft whack them, you know what I'm saying? So as well with the combinations that you can bring off with this is multi capabilities and gravity. My personal that I feel like works the best, you're gonna do that, as again I've already showed off my mainline combination, but I usually always go for the stab because they're not expecting it. They're expecting light, so they don't have the guard up and not just, you know, keep wailing, bring out the pain. With you can might Rome. Who do you can match the spirit of a Centurion? Dismissed. Split. A glorious execution on some gladiator type shit. Centurion more brings out the flair of a gladiator than gladiator does in case of instances. But besides that, he always impeaches that all might like feel, you know, he's the all might of the knights. So it's about that bucket precision, you know what I'm saying? Hand to hand clocking. And he can do this back to back. Like he knows how to fling punches, without a doubt. Always in every scenario, okay? As well with the combinations that you get off from doing the zone. With your zone, it's like this. You slash from all 4 tornado directions. But you can't feint it. I always feint it after the first slice, depending on the case. Yeah, but you can feint it from all 3 point sides because you have first, then second, then after that, swaps to the left, and then to the right will be an N, and you have to feint it like that. But doing it like this, to the left, you can also line that up, going for the kill. You can feint also with that. And there's infinite chain combo that was more old school Centurion, but you can make it work like this and do this. Boom, boom. Obviously, it's not gonna work like that back to back, so you gotta basically wind up and maneuver every time. But each time you do it, it can allow you to run different wild combinations. So don't ever be afraid necessarily to do it, but you do have to be understanding of your stamina as well. And obviously people out of stamina are going to be bullied by Centurion, so know that's your groundwork, okay? You can put them on the ground, get your ground game on, simple as that. Pause. So with that Scission capability doing that, you also have, in combination with foot and other pace of combinations that mainly go if Centurion is attacking you, you can do that. So let's go ahead and bring our blue Centurion brother over to the wall here. They're in the corner and they try to get out. Line them up on the wall. Then crack combination helps. Split as well. If you're trying to go and knock them down and you're trying to get execution all of a sudden the whole other thing, you can wait until they're up and do this, which happens here and there because people aren't expecting it in some places. But you see Centurion waiting back, you know what's happening. But also people who don't fight Centurion that much and people that are early into For Honor don't have a good grasp of the case of combination correspondence will help. But sometimes doing this can be a downfall Centurion. So if you don't do it when a person who's low, this is better than a person who's low. But if you do it like this, the person's still going to be up and counteract because you do have a little bit of a stun thing because the character's meant to implant his sword into the next thing. So a gameplay perspective, a person can implant more. But depending on the case of how they're up, it really depends. Especially if you're rolling a person that has hyper armor, whatever the case. So pretty much is all. As well, feinting with this and mixing up to that other stuff, clocking some different case decision also helps. And you can also integrate your kick into this, by the way, with this being said, and do that. Basically mix them up like an MMA fighter style bender on them as well. I'm gonna go ahead and have our friendly Centurion have fight in him. He's gonna throw me some hits and stuff, so I beat my ass. Then I'm gonna go ahead and parry one of them and show you guys my counter knee, if I can get it off. Knee combo allows you to get into all different kinds of combinations. With this being said, it takes away stamina. So if you're unrelentingly bashing on them, you see how fucking ridiculous this is? Look at this. Big body. Big bodied. Big bodied. Centurion is a fucking bully, bro. His own case of combinations that you can mix up there. As you can see, bang, boom, big body. And then there's another thing you can do. Your Superman leap for Rome! An instant clock into this. This obviously cannot be feinted. You instant splice a person within the case of your gladius and stab him right in the penis. Combinations are very cool. Get your eagle on. Sock, bop, bop, Black Force energy. Centurion is the guy your girlfriend told you not to worry about. Type things. Bang. Now every time you do your hold into it, you're always gonna be able to get a light, but also you get a heavy because the person's not gonna be ready. How you do this though is, let me actually go ahead and parry this. How you do this? How to obviously parry PS4 R2 and on Xbox. I'm pretty sure it's R2 because obviously I'm a PS4 player. But when you do it, you have to back roll with X and do it like that as well. Because square is how you're going to line up your punches, hold out, do some arcade stuff. But you back roll with square or X and you can line it up like that. And that can help you out in a lot of circumstances. Character has T-Rex arms, obviously, so don't get misunderstood about that. But it's not like a certain problem there. Okay, I fell for it. I did not know he was gonna throw it out again. Like, it's a very confusing thing. So just watch out for them holding it, cause they're always gonna go ahead and strafe hand that. I think I'm just gonna kill this man. I'll hold my health. Fuck off. 7. Yeah. There you go. Character's a great mix-up hybrid. He's a very cool, fun character. A cool character evolving in the case of the meta. So I think you guys will like him. Hope you guys enjoyed our brawler Centurion. Go ahead and line this up. Again, backwards square, and depending on the case, maybe X for the form of Xbox, because obviously that's the grab, but for PS4 it's square. The back rolling with X in between it to line up some different capabilities is cool. You can back up, then try to go ahead and line up your kick if you wanted to. With that being said, quick size execution type of way, but I'm gonna go and show you guys some other different cases. The counter attack with your knee and alliance some arcade abilities. I'm gonna go ahead and let my man kill me so I can go ahead and get health. We're gonna go ahead and change him to level 3. That's pretty much everything with the character. Pretty sure I ain't forgetting none. Let's just see how I do with level 3. Boxing out here, pretty fast pace. Nice. Alright. Pretty nicely done. I hope you guys have enjoyed. That's going to be it for this tutorial showcasing guide at Centurion. I hope you guys have enjoyed as always. If you guys want any tips in the comments, y'all can always go and talk to me. I can always put you guys on gang. Y'all can also get a better gravity of him from my other case of videos. But he's very cool. He's a very cool character. I can't wait to progress and learn more about him and build up his drip to the point where I'm looking like an Imperial Roman like this dude. Hope you guys have enjoyed this officer commander of the Roman Legionary, a fighter of the Knights. I like this character, I really do. He really reckons, a brawler, a beeful dude who comes in, doesn't care about the general officer command, will still school you on it, but is about straight put people in the dirt, no questions asked, no care, kill first, ask questions later, no discrimination, straight elimination type dude. No cap. I love this character. I love y'all. Peace out, mommy.